the zones until you guys are done that. I don't know how long you plan to take.
Approximately an hour, sir.
All right, so when you're done, just let me know, and I'll just keep you off the
Will do.
zones. Anybody else on any special assignments today?
I
Alright.
got an interview.
You got a what?
I got an interview with state attorney.
Interview? Okay, gotcha. Alright, so you know how approximately long you'll be out?
Up to an hour is what I was given.
Okay. I'll keep you off the zones too. You just want to let me know where you'll be at in case something happens. Otherwise, we'll be good there. Okay, that leaves.
Get all my stuff together. Make sure that you guys can hear CAD. Because that always likes to be a glitchy. Sonora CAD.
So I just went ahead and added as well a new district. So essentially, if you're going to be either doing a training, you have a meeting with the state attorney or anything like that, you can obviously inform the supervisor for the shift, but then you guys can mark special assignment, and then make sure that that is changed once you're done. And then who else we got here? Dags. You guys are good because you'll be on call as well, I assume, even during the training. Hello, Sergeant McTavish. How are we doing? You were about as quiet as all.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, I'm quite fine.
Good. So you know, Degs Kenobi will be here doing a training if you didn't already, and Corporal Tigger will be having a meeting with the state attorney, so three of our guys will not be out to start here. Alright.
Just keep waiting.
Put either one of those guys to. Oh, we already have a D2. Alright, we're good. Mac, you want to start us off, or do you want me to go?
You go ahead.
All right. Good. Morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Living life.
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right. Just two of you are here today. Everybody else is sleeping.
I never left work, so.
Doing good.
Hello.
All right. Cool.
I'm here.
All right. So it is 5th of June, 6 a.m. Well, a few minutes after this point. Over a few things. Starting off yesterday, we had 2 search warrants, I believe, conducted. Both went well without incident. As we continue to investigate and follow up on different things, more of those search warrants will occur. This is why it is important that you guys forward instance investigators, because, for example, I arrested somebody on fentanyl charges, and now investigations is following up serving warrants. When you fail to do your job correctly, we lose out on a bunch of valuable leads and valuable evidence, such as finding more drugs and trying to take that news. So we're only as good as we are. So that means we got to make sure we're when things need follow up, make sure it's marked so they can follow up. Moving on from
Find
that,
everything but drugs.
as I just mentioned on the patrol assignments, we now have a special assignment option. Do not put that on your name unless you've already communicated what said assignment is to the supervisor on shift. That way we know where you're going to be and what's going on. Today we got a high wind advisory, so wind, Jesus, 30-mile-per-hour winds. So keep your hat on, and 60% humidity, so it's going to be brutal out today. Although it is only 71 degrees, so it's not terrible. Let's see what else we got.
It's warm. It's windy.
Yesterday was a pretty subpar shift, so there's nothing really to discuss from yesterday. Does anybody have any bolos or warrants that have gone out between yesterday's briefing and today's briefing?
None. We did clear 2
You did clear 2.
bolos. Yeah, so we arrested Brent LaFrost the day prior to yesterday, and we got Randy Sutherland yesterday. So we have cleared 2 warrants. Technically
Alright,
4.
and
How does 2 go to 4? What?
okay. Hunter, can you hear me?
Yep.
Are we good to delete that wanted subject from the bulletin?
Not to my knowledge, no. I'll get back to you now in a minute.
Okay.
No,
He was found, just so you're aware if you were listening to the officer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get that cleared now then.
Okay, how about a... You can't make this shit up. Jesus Christ.
I've been chasing him for months.
There have been no recent sightings of Jesus.
And then Gabriel
Christ.
Rivera, Mac Tower's still up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, actually, there's a sighting of him not too long ago. County was chasing him. He was a kidnapped victim, but now he's a suspect in a couple crimes. So if you see him, arrest him.
Okay. Alright. Again, we're still working on developing some of these, the new, how we're going to do things with our vehicles being out of the, or in the shop with the new mechanic shop. We're working on that. Stay tuned. Make sure we're keeping an eye on the announcements because there's going to be significant changes coming with those procedures soon. Crime-wise, I've noticed mostly what we're dealing with seems to
Show Central on channel. Central's going to be 1041 10
Sorry. It seems like a lot of what we're dealing with is becoming a little more civil. There's a lot of civil issues that I've been seeing personally. It seems like the violent stuff's sort of been declining. It doesn't mean that you can put your guard down, though. Still keep an eye out. Make sure you clock in, clock out. And without further ado, if MacTavish has anything to say, please go ahead.
Pike, Rehan, and James, stay behind for a couple minutes. You're not in trouble or anything. I just need you for something. Other than that, I'm all good.
Okay. Anything from you guys? All right. Make sure your AOPs are set. And stay safe. Let's go.
God, I've got to watch them wins. My hair might blow off.
Your head might blow off.
Man, I've got a bit of hair.
Where?
James, stay back.
Yeah, not on your head.
On my beard. On my chin.
37, 71 measure.
What the hell's wrong with that?
Go ahead.
What I need is I'm doing this,
Show me 41. I'll be 10-6 at Vespucci Station for the time being.
Copy showing you 10-8, 1041, but 10-6 at Vespucci.
What the hell? Am I okay? Did I just... Where am I going? Help. I've gotten lost. I was supposed to that.
We found a fountain. There's a fountain.
There's a couch right here.
No, there's that fountain somewhere, isn't there?
What are
Where is it?
they up to?
Go to the lobby. Go to the lobby.
This is Class A's. I was just. This is the right. I was just what we call special. I don't know where specifically I'm supposed to be meeting this guy. I just know it's supposed to happen.
We'll do here. In front of the clock, the big black clock. So
I'll just awkwardly lean here, I guess.
3442 Metro.
3442.
Somebody 10-8, 1041. Active traffic at a D1.
Showing you 1041, 10-8, active traffic, Division 1.
Howdy, sir.
Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
Not too bad yourself. You, Mr. Gentle?
I am.
Yeah,
Corporal Tigger?
Yes, sir.
And nice to meet you. Is it pronounced Tigger or Tiger?
Whichever you prefer. I'm not particularly bothered.
Right.
You can follow me through. We can.
Alright, Riker, a pike, sorry, look to your left a little bit.
Pick a seat.
Yeah, hang on.
I'll send this one. It's the only way this is gonna work.
Okay, hang on.
Beautiful building you all have. It's my first time here.
Yeah, it's nice. We do a lot within it.
Oh my
So.
god, I thought I...
3101 Metro.
Alright. Stay... Yep, that's perfect, that's perfect.
Right, perfect. So, Corporal, first of all, thank you for taking the time to meet with me. If you need me to speak with, your desk sergeant or, commanding officer regarding the missed time for your patrol, I can certainly accommodate that for you.
They have already been informed, so if they know where I am and stuff, so it should all be covered.
Excellent. Okay. So, I'll just give you some brief context as to why I'm calling the meeting. I do this with everybody, but the state at this time
3442 Metro,
is
traffic ready.
pursuing legal action against an individual who was arrested approximately 2 weeks ago.
You want to know what your word is?
This individual has allegedly murdered an uniformed officer of the Lspd, and I have been assigned as lead prosecution for this case. So my main goal at this point in the discovery period is to meet with anyone that has in one way or another been involved with this case, which encompasses a number of different people, and try to obtain the best recollection that they can provide of the accounts that they witnessed that evening. Does that make sense so far?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So what I'll do is, by provide you another instance as well, is that anybody who is asked to meet for an initial deposition, which is what this meeting is, they can be called up as a witness. It doesn't necessarily mean that they will be, but I'll provide you the necessary court papers from the justices once I receive those. And subsequently, when we have a court date, I'll let you know whether or not you will be called. So again, it's all of our civic duty, and we do answer to the state. So if you do have any questions, feel free to interrupt me at any time. Otherwise, if you have them and you can save them for after the interview process, we can certainly pay attention to those. Not only questions, but complaints, concerns, anything like that. And if you're not comfortable sharing the latter with me, you can contact Chief Justice Riker as well. All right?
Okay.
All right, great. So bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to flip through these notes and try to get the correct paperwork here. I'm old school. I still do notes. So
Howdy, Ward. How are you? Fair enough.
all right. So Corporal Hager, I'm going to swear you in that this process is very brief and it makes the deposition interview official on the record. Anything you do say can be recorded and or quoted for use during the trial in a public domain setting, in this case, the courtroom. Do you understand what I've just read to you?
I do, yes. Nice one, Ward.
Thank you. And right. Could you inform me of your first and last name, please?
First name Lexi, surname Tigger. Just be spelled
Thank you,
Lexi.
And Corporal Lexi Tigger. At this time, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth during this initial deposition?
I do.
Thank you, ma'am.
Being legally bound to tell the truth. Love to see it.
All right, Corporal. The arrest report record number that we are, and when I say we, I'm referring to myself as well as the state, that we are circling back to is going to be record number 21273. The department in call at this time was the Los Santos Police Department Subdivision of Investigations. And it was on the date of 5/21/23, call time at around 8:30 in the evening. Sergeant McTavish, unit number 3215, had received was the arresting officer for one Alicia Kilos, 30-year-old female. This arrest took place at around the area of 7340. And it seems that Miss Kilos one evening walked into a LSPD building and turned herself in, wanted for, at the time it was an unknown assailant, but wanted for the crime of murder in the first of an LSPD officer, Entenmann. And we have on the record that subsequent to turning herself in, she would only speak with Sergeant McTavish. She did have someone with her as well. It appears that she has a speaking condition, so she is mute. However, this person acts as a translator. Her primary language at this time is American Sign Language. And if you would, Corporal, please explain to me your involvement with this, whether it was prior to the night that she turned herself in, or on that night, or after, and just explain the the list of events, please.
In terms of turning himself in, I generally actually wasn't aware that someone had done that, so that's news to me. I was kind of at patrol and just doing my job. I believe it was Entman's panic went off. It was down by the beach. Down, it's like opposite the petrol station on the edge of, I think it's GOH. I don't know the post off the top of my head. Obviously it's a panic. So all the available units en routed to it. I got on scene. I think I was the second or third unit on scene. He had a GSW to the neck. It had basically gone straight through. We started trying to treat him. The wound was an arterial neck wound, so I put my fingers in and clamped the artery. I had the artery for probably 5-10 minutes. Fire showed up. They started treating him. They got a clamp on, which relieved me. And then I was requested to go up to the court center to retrieve CCTV. So I broke from the scene to do that. I gathered CCTV, relayed it to, I think it was Sergeant McTavish. It was either the sergeant or Lieutenant Mazak.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna have to cut you off, Corporal. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Give me an approximate amount of time you were on scene tending to the wounds before you were called off when you broke from the scene. How long were you there, roughly?
10-15 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Go on.
So, yeah, after that, I went up to, I got the CCTV from the courts. A description of, it was, I think it was also, Officer Quirky. He was up there with a canine, I believe. He was attempting to track, he couldn't get a track. I attempted to gain CCTV from the court center. It showed someone wearing all black with a black duffel bag on a and a dirt bike could be heard. That's, I couldn't tell you whether we got a plate or not. I don't remember it. It was a while ago. The bolo went out for it, and that was kind of it. I was broken off the scene to go and search for the bike, but I never found it.
Okay, so let me see. This second portion of it, someone wearing all black with a duffel bag and a dirt bike, was that part of this assassination, it looks like, or was this a separate call?
So that was in relation to, we believe the shot had originated from somewhere around the court center. So we were sent up to gather CCTV from the court center so we could see anything, because it was determined that that was one of the few places that the shot could have come from. They may have found a round. I'm not 100% certain off the top of my head. I believe they found something that suggested that the shot came from the court center, which is why I was sent up to retrieve CCTV.
Perfect. Had anything transpired after what you had just described, or was this your complete involvement with this?
At the time, I thought it was. I know it was later whilst I was on duty. I actually didn't hear that Edmund was dead until like 2 weeks after. Whilst it was Sergeant McTavish, actually, he conducted a traffic stop. Requested a secondary unit. I pulled up. Some people with masks and body armor on. Asked them to get out of the vehicle. We tried to commence a search on them, and they shot at us. I don't remember much of it. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, but they were supposedly connected to the shooting of Entman somehow.
Okay. Corporal, when this traffic stop occurred, how long after the call for Officer Enderman was this? Was this days after, weeks after?
It was the same day.
This was the same night. Okay.
Yeah, it was the same night. I couldn't
there's
tell you the
traffic-
exact time. Probably an hour, 45 minutes. It wasn't something I was keeping track of. I was just kind of going job to job, trying to keep my mind off of having my hands in some guy's neck.
Yes, ma'am, I can understand that. Let's see. Okay, traffic stop. You had called the secondary unit. You noticed people in the vehicle wearing masks and body armor. How many people occupied that vehicle?
2. One male, one female.
And they had open fire against both you and that secondary officer?
Yes. When we attempted to search them, they pulled guns and started shooting at us.
Were you and or the secondary on that scene hit by bullet fire?
From what I've been told, we both were. I know I was. I spent a week unconscious, another week just kind of barely alive in hospital. I took something like, I think it was something like 18 GSWs.
18 as in 1-8?
Yeah, 1-8.
My goodness.
I had like, I don't even know how long I had off after that, just trying to recover.
Thank God you did. That's outstanding.
Yeah, you and me both.
Okay, so I'm assuming critical care, of course, ICU grade level.
Yeah, I mean, I was unconscious for at least a week, if not close to 2. I couldn't tell you much because, funnily, I wasn't conscious. I wasn't aware. I was just. This is all kind of from what people have told me of my condition.
Okay. Do you know about the secondary unit that was with you? You know, if and how many gunshot wounds they had succumbed to?
I believe he sustained 1. It was like a graze to his side, I believe.
Okay.
Again, this is from what people are telling me. I didn't see it myself.
No problem. Corporal, is there a medical officer, nurse, doctor, anybody in the hospital that you were stationed at who could speak with, with myself, an accompaniment of a medical record? Is there any documentation like that?
No, not that I was aware of. I mean, I'm sure there's documentation somewhere. I was transported by other officers because I was too critical to wait for medical, so there wouldn't be any kind of like emergency personnel per se. There may be a doctor, but there wasn't a specified doctor active when I came in that I'm aware of.
Understood. Who was or were the officers that transported you?
I believe it was an Officer Entman that was in the back of the car with me, and then it was a state trooper. I don't know which one.
So, Corporal, quick question. I have on this docket that Officer Enderman was the one who sustained the neck GSW, that arterial shot that you were tending to. Am I mistaken?
No, it's a different Entman, I
Okay,
believe.
thank you.
I have body cam, which I can provide and double check who the officers were.
So Enderman, and who was the second, a state trooper?
Yes, a state trooper. I don't know the name. When there's more than one Entman, panic.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. After this date, so it took, let me see, you were unconscious for about 1 week.
Around that, yeah.
Okay, after you came to, how long did it take for you to return to duty?
At least, I don't know, a while, at least probably another 3 weeks, if not longer.
User disconnected from your
channel.
channel.
These two individuals, do you know if they have since been arrested?
I believe they have, and if they've not been arrested, then they were both caught, so I assume they've been arrested. But I would have to look up their arrest reports to confirm that.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Is it in any way possible that either you or anyone else, more on the administrative side for the LSPD, can provide me those arrest reports?
Best would probably be to go to a sergeant. We do have a form for like media relations to request certain things, so you could try going through that form. I can provide it if you would like.
Yes, please. That would be helpful.
I can get it emailed to you. I'll just have to find it in the pile of all our files.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Is there any? Are there any other details? Whether the the significant miscellaneous, anything else that you can remember from that night?
Not really. I think that was most of it. We were going from call to call. There was kind of lots of. We were looking for the person on the bike. We got a few people who we thought might be them, but wasn't them. It was just kind of. It was all a bit hectic.
Understood. Right, Corporal. Obviously, I do want to share my condolences with you, and with the department, of course. I know these things can be just a threatening hazard loss, and it's an unnecessary loss of life. But please know that we, or us attorneys at least, on the judicial side, do recognize the sacrifices that all of you make, and we are very grateful for that. So, if there's anything that I can assist with, whether that be anything, PT assistance, PTSD, psychological help, anything like that, please don't hesitate to reach out.
I appreciate it.
All right. At this time, do you have any questions for me?
I do not. No.
All right. Can you give me a rough idea for the officer Enderman who lost his life that evening? Do you know how long he served with the LSPD?
I was here before he was, so what? 6 months, maybe 6-8 months.
So this information right now, this entire interview remains. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off the record as well. But the on the record portion of this interview will remain confidential until it is disclosed at the hearing, at which time it becomes public domain. The defendant in this case, Ms. Kilos, has requested to defend herself, meaning she is not adopting a defense counsel. So this is very unorthodox for any of us in the in the court. Obviously, any lawyer that has a bar license going up against somebody who
Hi,
does
Callum.
not
Connor. How are you?
creates a kind of like a rift in the system. We do have the advantage, as we know the legalese involved with the case. However, there's another piece
Thank you very
of
much for the follow, Callum.
evidence that I believe Lspd is in possession of at this time, and that is an audio recording of Ms. Kilos's confession. Would you point me
Hey,
in the
Cookie.
direction of speaking
How
with
are you?
Sergeant McTavish regarding this as well?
So, did you say you want me to, or you're going to?
No, I'm asking, would you direct me? I mean, would Sergeant McTavish be the best party to speak with on this?
In terms of if you want the shooting that I was involved in, yes. I think in terms of it in general, I believe it was the Lieutenant Maxak who was in command of Entman's shooting. So it might be best to contact him. I know McTavish was on scene, but
Okay, and let's see. So not McTavish. What was the other individual's name?
Lieutenant Maxak. Matzak.
Excellent, thank you.
I don't know if I already answered it, Callum, but yeah, I'm not too bad.
Okay. So, seems I have a good amount of data to review and also to prepare for. Again, just to recap, we may use this information, we may not. If I do choose to use the information,
User
I
disconnected
most
from
likely
your
will
channel.
call you to the stand. And I'm not asking you this, but I'm giving you a heads up. If you do have any issue, if you have anxiety,
Hi, Cormac.
and you bring any medical paperwork to the court and present that to the justice if you do receive a summons to court to testify. Those things will make it easier for people in those positions to get through the process, and oftentimes it's not easy.
Okay.
So, also, here's my business card. You'll find my work email as well as my cell phone line on that. If at any time you have anything to add,
Cat
to your
noises.
statement and/or have any questions, etc., please feel free to give me a call on that line. You'll also see Chief Justice Recker's contact on the very bottom of that. I answer directly to him and his staff. So anything at all, feel free to use that line openly. And if you have, nothing further, we can conclude this meeting, and I can leave you on the rest of your day.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Nothing further?
I don't have anything further.
Right. Let me see. Yeah. So we'll leave it at that, and you could just help me navigate to the
Thank you
exit.
very much, Connor. Yeah, I'll show you out. I know it's very confusing.
Especially for someone like me.
You get used to it after a while, but it's definitely a test for our cadets.
Outstanding.
Enjoy your day.
Well, thank you for your time, Corporal.
Anytime. Don't say bye, just leave. $37, $71, $3101.
Good.
Advise, I'm 10-8 now. Can I get an assignment, please?
Good. D2.
10 for a copy, thank you.
Central and Channel, Central units, be advised, pursuit headed your way.
Okay, where?
They're coming from Postal 5020.
Yeah, I see them. Last unit, you'll be District 3. Go ahead and get near GOH. This is where they're coming. District 3, and start heading over there.
$3442. You want an air activation?
Yeah, if we have the resources, let me time up there and figure out.
Be advised, they're going to be an alternate radio.
Copy. 3442 Metro. Do they already have an air unit?
Stand by and I can ask.
I1. Nope. 220.
Street nearest 8058. Again, this lower power. Eastbound San Andreas. Now heading northbound Elgin.
Metro, if you're scanning, get my units in here, please.
145. Can we get this heat unit up to the front of the pursuit?
Oh my god, this car doesn't turn.
We're still going to be northbound Del Perro Freeway. Correction, Elgin Avenue 7281. Making a turn onto Hawick, eastbound 7282. Southbound Popular, heading towards the Los Santos Customs. You slow up, we're making a right turn. We're going to be westbound Vespucci, 8182, crossing the bridge.
How is that?
Speeds 80 miles an hour, making a southbound turn onto Strawberry Avenue.
107, permission to pass y'all for this heat.
Standby heat. If you want heat unit, you can go ahead and pass on Tahoe's left. I'll see if I can get a good opening for you. You ready? Go ahead.
Where are the 20s for this?
Air 3 skids up from Vinewood PD. What's the location?
We're going to be Forum Drive. We're going to be in the apartments in the hood. 9088.
107 to 115, permission to pass you so I can start chasing this guy.
Lifting A for when you get a gap.
Units, we're going to be northbound now, Strawberry Avenue. Passing the ring of fire.
107. You have star chase, right?
10-4.
Alright,
Oh,
if you
what
can
the
get the
fuck,
star chase
Michael?
on him, let me know and state will terminate.
$50 collide with me.
Air 3, we have Lock. He's going to be going north Strawberry, 8173, taking a left west Vespucci,
Oh, he's behind me.
8053.
107 vehicle has been star chased.
Temporary state units terminate.
Air should just keep an eye on him. Let us know if he starts getting reckless.
107, he's wrecked out.
Alright, we got one on foot. It's gonna be a male in a blue shirt, gray jeans, heading into the construction zone.
Canines out.
Knife.
Left there.
Canine bite.
Officer stabbed.
What the fuck? No.
Can I grab a rifle?
You guys at? The dog this way.
Air 3, start units 81 or start fire and medical 8162 for a possible officer stabbed and a canine bite.
Oh, they got him.
Central copies all.
I got that knife. You have to search everything else on him.
Yep.
Nice. We're gonna see around, Callum. Where is?
Alright, I got him searched. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at LT. Let me know what you got on him.
Alright.
I don't see him.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. I just thought he was coming in.
Air 3 to State Command.
Do you guys have a med bag already?
No. Can you grab one for me?
Yeah, I can grab him. Sure.
Air 3 for Pursuit Command.
Alright.
I guess he knew what was going on.
Let's see what injuries we got.
Ryan, you say you searched him, right?
3101.
Yeah, I already searched him. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, got a little bit of meth, some stolen credit cards. We'll probably have to run. I'm gonna see what's going on with him.
Jesus, that escalated.
God damn, the dog bite hurts, man. The fuck?
Air 3
Oh,
to State
he's
units
awake.
at 8167. Is Air 3 good to clear?
Hey, firm, you're good.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, sir.
That's what happens when you try and stab the police.
Hey, that car's gone, man. I stole that bitch. 3450 Metro, calling an alternate.
Oh, that's another
fine.
charge.
Someone's gonna be happy they'll get an insurance charge.
Oh,
Hey, just so
yeah.
you know, you're under arrest. You got the right to remain
Central
silent.
Channel
and I
3101.
suggest
Is
you
it
do
going to
so,
be
okay?
safe for fire to roll?
All I know is that I get free food again in that
Copy.
prison.
Where'd that dog bite you?
I don't know, man. It's
Anybody
hurt.
fire?
No one shot. This is Doug.
I think of the leg, man.
Both
Alright.
team with the unit, the stolen car. Can you note down the license plate and anything you find inside the vehicle?
10-4.
Alright, let's take a look here. Alright.
All I know is I
That's
robbed
good.
her for that car, man.
Air 3.
Alright, man, so
3450
here's the
Metro.
deal. I gotta stop the bleeding real quick until we can get a bandage on. I gotta put my knee on you. It's gonna hurt, okay?
Alrighty, man.
Is it in his upper or lower legs? We can try and take care of it.
Central Channel 3101. Be advised you have medic
Alright.
one headed your way.
I'm gonna see if we got an arterial. or not.
3450 Metro, calling an alternate.
If it's not, we'll just wrap it.
Just an update. We have 2 injuries. We have 1 suspect, dog bite this time. We have
All
1
right,
officer,
here,
145
hand me-
Lieutenant
hand
Lee
me an
injury
AD pad
with stab
and
wound to the
clean.
arm. Bleeding is controlled.
There you go. What is this man's
Alright.
haircut? Or lack thereof?
Air 3 skids down of Vinewood. 3442 will be back. 10-8.
Man, go ahead and put him on his back if you can. Put this med bag. We're not gonna need anything
Copy
else out of it.
76,
Just
show
put
me
it
back
underneath
available.
his put it underneath his legs. Get his legs elevated, will you? Yeah, just scoot it right under his legs.
Good dog.
Did he crash?
All
or,
right.
like what?
What was that?
Did he crash?
Did he crash?
I think he spun out. I mean, he ran on 3 tires for quite some time, so.
No, I'm just asking if he hit anything in case of neck of spinal, but if he didn't hit anything, then.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm
he was
high
going
on
slow
my
when he
red off,
came,
man.
so-
I am high as
Okay.
a mother.
All right.
And I have that meth bag again.
Can you what?
Have that meth bag. I want some more.
What, the medical bag? Yeah,
No,
you
the
want
meth.
the medical bag?
Meth.
Yeah, we can help you out.
No, the meth bag.
Yeah, the med bag. I got you. Yeah, the med bag. Yeah, I got you. We're good. I got you right here, man. We got it right under your leg for you.
Yeah,
that's all you
some
need
of
to
that
worry
drug.
about. Yep.
Just gotta hope my car doesn't get stolen whilst I'm on the scene, 'cause I didn't lock it as I ran.
Ugh.
Show Central at a channel.
Hey. Alright.
Can I go to jail now?
Nope. No, you
Damn.
can't go to jail quite yet. We'll be happy to give you a ride though once we get fire rescue here to take a look at you. Okay?
What if I refuse treatment?
You sure can, and then you'll go straight to jail.
Alrighty, that's fine with me.
All right, cool. I'll make sure to let them know when they get here.
Just
They're just
have
gonna
them
take a
bandage
look
me
at
up
your dog
first. Yeah,
bite.
just have them bandage me up first, and then
I
I'll go to
already
jail.
bandaged you up. That's why I have to kneel on
Like,
you.
what is
I
that?
get you.
Yeah, I bandaged you up, but they might want to, clean out the wound or whatever. They got some antiseptic on there that can help.
Central
with that.
back in channel. Central to 3101.
Good.
What's
Hey,
going to
yeah,
be the postal for this incident?
Hey, Tigger, am I good to clear off?
163 power.
Yeah, as long as we didn't use any force, you're good.
Solid copy.
Actually, I took the med bag from your car.
Okay, I'll get a restart at the station.
Okay.
3450 Metro, returning to Metro Radio.
Solid copy.
All right, man. Besides the dog bite, you hurting anywhere else?
Nah, man, just that dog bite.
107
though,
to
man. That
alternate.
hurt.
Dog bite. Hey, let me ask you something, man. We got anything in the car we should be worried about?
Probably just some more meth.
Lieutenant State,
Crap.
can you route we towed to
Some more meth. All right,
8163
cool.
for
Yeah,
a
man.
state police force?
Look, and I just got out of jail too, man. I can't wait to go back, man.
Can't wait to be back.
I'm homeless, man, so I get a bed. And
I
food at
get it.
night.
You want 3 hots in a cot.
Yeah,
I get
do,
it.
man.
I get it. Well, if you guys will stay here real quick, I'm just gonna move my car.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for running, man.
Hey,
I hope you
Man,
all
had to be this hard.
I know.
hey,
You know, a simple story would have
I'm
done
gonna
it.
have you stay here, or someone needs to stay here.
Alright, Corporal, if you want to stick around, you can. I'm heading out.
I'm gonna drive
This is
to
their
the hospital in her car.
incident, their report, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
Yeah,
as
it's
long as
fine.
no shots were fired, then I'm gonna head out.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Am I in District 2 or District 3? Because you put me in 2 and then said.
You can go back to 2.
I can go back to
moved
2.
you just
Okay.
for that.
No, it's fine. Because I'm in District 2 with a District 3 vehicle currently, so I'll just go change vehicle. That's fine.
Hey, like I said,
Show
it's
Central at a
whatever
channel
works.
Metro.
No, it's fine with me. I'll hang around.
Alright. Sounds good.
Look at taking out there.
Yeah, try not to get hit by an ambulance, Sergeant.
Yeah, trying.
What's going on, guys? Oh, we're doing just peachy as usual. We got this gentleman here. He was in a pursuit. We went ahead and he spun out, so we don't think he had any actual physical contact or any traumatic injuries as a result of the spin out. Went ahead and assessed him for you. He does have a dog bite to the leg. It had moderate bleeding. About 2 minutes ago, we went ahead and put an AB pad on it, wrapped it up with the cling for you. We did not disinfect it. We don't have any antiseptic or anything like that. His heart rate sitting at about 115 a minute right now. So, other than that, that's about all we got. He's conscious, responsive to verbal cues. He knows where he's at. So, that's all I got for you.
We also got for an officer stabbed on scene.
Yeah, we got a trooper that got stabbed. You know, she decided to go to the hospital on her own. So,
All right, okay.
yeah, she's kind of a badass like that. So,
Yeah, right, she is.
yeah, you got that right. You fucked around and found out real quick,
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
you?
I did, man. Yes, I did.
Yes, sir. I wouldn't mess around, and I got a gun on my hip, and I wouldn't mess around with her.
Alright, sir. Gonna check over that leg. We'll get it disinfected. Alright? I'm just gonna check your vitals.
Are you single?
I am not.
Oh, damn. How about you, other one?
Hey, you didn't ask my
right here.
lieutenant if she was single. What the heck you got against my lieutenant?
Is she single?
3101 Maria.
I don't know.
All right,
No,
I'll
her,
be...
she's
3101.
actually in a committed relationship with Jesus.
We haven't opened
which
that
is
yet.
why
Stuff
the
going
holy
on
dog
for
shit got out
now.
of it.
I know that
Has that been handled?
Committed relationship. Jesus.
Hey man, so we're searching your
There
car right
it
now. Are we
is.
gonna find anything you don't want us to see?
Meth cocaine.
Negative 3101.
Nice. Where's it at?
I was never
the
really
box?
able to get that out.
Oh, I thought he was gonna come back with something
Alright, all
smart
good.
then, like
If
in
you
your mum or
wanna-
something.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let 3442 know of that call and have him route.
Copy.
I don't know if you got a print scanner on you.
I don't.
Show me at a channel.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I'm gonna check over that leg.
I don't know if Cooper does.
What you want?
You got a fingerprint scanner on you?
Second time.
3214, fingerprint scanner on you? I don't know what they give you in the boy cars. Alright.
Am I good to clear? I might have to go do something.
Alright, sounds good.
Cool. I'm going back to my car now. I will drive to Vinewood.
Well, I'll be back 10-1 Metro.
So it'll be clear 10-7 planting. On that light, I swear to God. Okay, that's allowed. I'm just gonna hit every single red light, aren't I?
Show control at a channel alternate.
Hi Alexander. How are you? Please don't do stupid shit behind me. I have somewhere else to be. That's suspicious. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're doing better and you're recovering.
Metro 196, I'll be out of service.
Oh my god, doors. 37, so I'll be 10-6 into further. Weapon options, removal weapons, player appearance, save pets, jet.
Metro from 142, I'm in service.
That sucks. Get in the car. Close up CAD. Now we just vibe.
53, you show me 10 out.
Sorry, my love, I was in the bathroom. What can I do for you?
34,
We are
42
literally
to
putting out the
3101.
station now.
Good.
Are you still on scene of that pursuit?
Negative.
Copy.
Right,
you go.
it still requires an active.
I
So...
believe that vehicle is going to be linked to this stolen vehicle. It's a red
right,
Oracle.
I'm hanging up now because I'm driving. Alright, I'll switch to hands free.
I'll try to contact Salem now.
Copy.
No, I get you. Do you want to meet me at the creek bed? Ah, hot. I'll be with you in a minute. Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna hang up. $37.70, I'll be 10-7 patrol, 10-8 K9. Back in route, urgent, see if we can get a trace.
$3101 to 3442.
Go ahead.
Email the details to 115. He's primary on that pursuit.
Where are we going?
Okay.
There we going.
Email all the details
Why
with the
is that-
stolen card to 115.
Copy. I'm actually on
Jesus
scene of that pursuit ending right now. Talking to a trooper.
Scared the life out of me.
The temptation to run him over.
Why? What? No. Illegal. Don't run me over.
House!
Freedom! Ow! I forgot to know ragdoll. Damn it!
Just stay hard again on. Just stay. Get
Yeah, yeah. They have to write out the bite report and the dog has to have its mouth cleaned.
Ah, okay. Well, I will.
My goal is better.
Or business.
Puppy.
Don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going, but we're here and we're doing something.
Right, you'll be sent tracking on a residual where the only other real scent to interact with the area has been me. And a cat. But mainly me.
I want the cat.
Yes, I know you're a good girl, aren't you? Yes, I
If I
know
don't
you're a
find
good
the
girl.
person, I want the cat.
You and your
That's all
happy
I
little
want in life.
trots. Gonna be by that giant. Do you see the giant red jet? That's where we're headed. No, it's copper. It's arguably orange, and even then, dogs are colorblind.
They're just.
How you doing, good girl? How you doing, good girl?
I just want to stop. Oh my.
Right, it's gonna be around here, my love.
Shut the door.
It's gonna be this area, okay?
Yeah.
If you're struggling to narrow down the scent, we can get Hunter to put the
3442,
firearms
Metro.
in.